And we are back, the Joey Ciccone Show. The way it used to be. Right. By the way, what did we have, like 5 minutes there on the break? Ran out. What's close over here? South Point? I hit a Royal. It's like 1, 2, 3. It was beautiful. All right, I think it was like $1,500. No, lady, I'm lying. It's a story. Right, okay. All right. Let's talk about the little break there, all right? Okay, very dear to my heart. Flight 370. Probably written in maybe 8, 9, 10 days maybe after the plane was missing, which if you've tuned in life, possibly that you know that plane disappeared. And it really hit home for me. And the young lady's name is Lola Ciccone. And that's my daughter, and we wrote the tune, and real raw footage, just performed it at home and did it. But the lyrics and everything really meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to a lot of people in Malaysia and in the Asian countries. Where I was in Vietnam, I had a lot of people tell me, like, Joey, play that song. And so thank you for playing it. It's beautiful, and I'm very excited about it. And the reason I bring that up real quick is because they're starting to find parts, my friends. And, you know, it was funny because I had an injury around March when this happened. And so I was kind of like bedbound for a little bit from, I guess, working out too much. But the point of the matter is I watched all that, and the feeling hit me in the heart that those families lost all their loved ones. And now that I'm seeing parts that are, you know, appearing, and I pray that they are. And hopefully there'll be some closure to this. So I wanted to bring that song into it, and that's also available if you'd like to have it and check it out and listen to it. The other point that I want to get to real quick was my little surprise. You see my little intro there? Tom Dreesen, comedian for Mr. Frank Sinatra, 14 years, MC, humanitarian, all-around great guy and a personal friend. And just to tell you real quick, and I won't mention the hotel, we were on a location to shoot with him yesterday by phone. Obviously, we're in Vegas, and when we get to Hollywood, he'll be with us. So we did a phone thing. The bottom line is we couldn't use what was in the back. Later on, we found out that we couldn't do that. So we have him basically by phone with me for an interview. I want to get to it right away. I'm going to be bringing you segments throughout the time I'm here on the station. I'm going to be bringing you different stories. But I want to get right now to Tom, me and him talking. Just try to listen real clearly. It's by phone. But the stories are very intimate, and I think you're going to love them.
Tommy Dreesen, Joey Ciccone live from the Cromwell.
Joey. How you doing, Joey?
Tommy boy, the legend Tom Dreesen here with us live.
So that's going out.
It's so nice to have you, Tom. It means so much for my first show here. Tommy Dreesen, 14 years with the voice, Frank Sinatra. There's a list of so many things, but I just want to say, Tom, as a good friend and a pal, I really appreciate you coming on with me for my first show. And just looking forward to talking to you a little bit, buddy. I know you have a very hectic schedule. We're dying to hear some of the great stories that you can share with us.
It's very hectic.
Remember,
that's why he couldn't be here.
This is how it used to be. And if anybody knows how it used to be, it's Tom Dreesen.
Well, I first appeared in Las Vegas when Sammy Davis was back in 1976, in January 76 at Caesar's Palace. Wow. That was my first introduction to Las Vegas, and I can't even describe what that was like with the years of struggle and comedy that I did, you know, being twos. There were no comedy clubs in those days, so we worked, I was with a comedy team 6 years. Tim Reed and I were America's first black and white comedy team.
Right.
So they affectionately called the Chitlin Circuit black-owned, black-operated nightclubs.
Sure.
Las Vegas.
Tommy, how many times have you been on Letterman?
Well, I did 61 appearances on The Tonight Show, and I did over 50 in Letterman. In fact, he let me even host. You know, when he had the shingles and he wasn't well, he let me host the show.
I remember that.
Every time I'd see him after that, I'd say to him, "You don't look so good. You need to take some time off."
Tommy, you're doing a great show in tribute to Frank. And over 100 years, I know you've been doing the show, and
Not 100 years.
Things I'm seeing
Frank's gonna be 100.
Los Angeles and New York City, Chicago, which we'll talk about here in a second, is are incredible. The reviews, the stories that he tells fans, the stories that Tommy tells. He goes into a lot of things that you would never know. And I was fortunate to be working out in Westlake Village. And Tom, you remember when we used to hang out at a little place over in Van Nuys and have some popcorn and you know, he had a few beers once in a while, but you shared some of the greatest stories with me.
One-man show around the country called An Evening of Laughter and Memories of Sinatra. So it's stand-up comedy. The theater goes dark and a film comes on the screen that Dennis Farina, my buddy, narrates, and God bless his soul. And then it's
Exactly.
3 minutes of my life, and then I come out and I do stand-up comedy for about half an hour, but I segue over to a bar, and I tell a funny story at the bar. There's a bottle of Jack Daniels at the bar, which was Frank's drink of choice, and I tell a funny story, and the lights go out, and Frank comes on the screen singing. It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except
Just you and me.
So I let that mood set in. When he gets to the chorus, thinking one for my baby and one more for the road, the light hits me, and now the audience is in a bar with me. I'm sitting in the bar, and I tell him the first time I heard that voice, I was 8 years old, shining shoes in a bar in the south side of Chicago, Harvey, Illinois, and he was on the jukeboxes, and I take the audience from that little boy hearing Frank Sinatra at 8 years old on the south side of Chicago to one day carrying his coffin out of a church in Beverly Hills. So I take them on the journey with a lot of stories that have pictures that authenticate the story. As I'm telling the story, pictures come on the screen, and even video of Frank and I together as I'm telling these stories. So I take them through Frank's life, through my life, through Frank, and have them laughing and laughing. Then I have them in tears when I take them to the funeral. And then I close with a closing monologue, have them laughing again, and then I toast them all. And at the end say, I wish for all of you what Frank Sinatra wished for you. The very last song he ever sang on stage is that the best is yet to come. And then as they say tonight, and as they're leaving, Frank is singing, you know, the best is yet to come. So the show has gotten great reviews, as you said. I appreciate that around the country, and it's continuing. I'm doing it, you know, I'm doing it all over the country.
Tom Dreesen to come out and warm up that crowd, and then to step out there, myself as a singer, and to step out there and know that that man has already created the warmth and the love for that audience, and then Frank gets out there and does his thing. It's an honor, sir, and you know, it's just touching, man, that the opportunity that you've had to work with them, the show that you're promoting. We were in Lake Tahoe, and we were stopped over at Cal Neva, and so they'll supposedly be opening up again on the date that. Right, Tommy, right, and you know, that was so exciting. And do me a favor, just share me an old Vegas story. I mean, you're always funny, man. You know, I know we caught you early in the morning, and Tommy's playing in a big golf tournament out in Lakeside Country Club tomorrow, and he did me this favor. I would have loved to be looking in your eyes and having some laughs. We'll do that. But right now we're doing it, you know, by the telephone on location here at the Cromwell in Las Vegas. A beautiful room, and so maybe share a story with us. You used to tell me stuff like that.
There were so many stories.
I know.
With Las Vegas with Frank, but
I know.
You know, most people know that he stayed up till dawn. He wouldn't go to bed till the sun came up. You know, that's when he went to bed. It's nocturnal. Whether we were on the road or off the road, when the sun came up, Frank went to bed, and he wanted you to hang out with him, which was fun for about 10 or 12 years, but you get worn out after a while. One time we were doing one-nighters all over the country. We were flying in this private jet.
Check this out.
Frank is going strong, and I wanted to get up and get some sleep and go to bed.
sad.
Sinatra and every other artist in Vegas. Where Frank went, the drop in the tip was enormous. For those who don't understand, and I know all Vegans do, they know it, and there's people in Las Vegas know that. But for those who don't know, if you're new there, the drop in the tip means how much was gambled that night. No one drew the players like Frank Sinatra. Give me 500 Frank Sinatra fans, and you can have 25,000 Tom Jones or Humperdinck or any other fans. Because Frank's player guys were, there was one guy who lost $5 million in one night. He lost $5 million. He said, Guinness Book of Records. And he lost $5 million. One Frank Sinatra fan, I was with him one night in Lancashire where a guy lost $750,000 one night, another $850,000 the next night. One fan, and the place was packed for weeks. So Frank was, wherever Frank went, the buzz in Las Vegas, even the hotels immediately sold out, and the hotels around it sold out.
Right.
No one will ever have a tribute made like this. When you made it real big in Vegas, they could put one name out there, like Sandy or
Right.
Dean. You didn't have to put any more. Frank Sinatra was sold out Caesar's Palace 2 weeks straight, 2 shows a night for 2 weeks straight, and all they put on the marquee was, he's here.
He is here. He is here. That is great. TomDreesen.com. My good personal friend. Real quick, because we're going to go to break. An evening of stories and laughter of Sinatra. Please check out the show when you see it. It's going to be all over the United States. My buddy Tom Dreesen. Check him out. My name's Joey Ciccone. I'll be right back.